All right, let's see. Let's make sure we're live. Let's make sure live is started. All right, we got sound. We're good to go. What's going on, everybody? Mr. Kingdom Cash Charles Dyson here. This is gonna be a good one today. It's gonna be a good one. Day 34, 34 days straight, 90 days of value. Day 34. I'm Mr. Kingdom Cash Charles Dyson. For those of y'all who don't know me, um, 39 years old, 10 children, haven't worked a traditional job since April 2013. And I decided to do these 90 days of value to give the information of what helped me, like the mindset, the different pieces of information that helped me raise my awareness and get to the point where now um, I work from home full time trader. Um, get to a position mentally where I can produce from home without a job and help other people do the same. I've helped people all over the world retire in less than 365 days. Proud of that. Still doing that to this very day. And I want to go 90 days straight of giving amazing value, right? And this would be no different today. Day 34. So today, what's the topic? Fear, doubt, and uncertainty. How do you overcome it? Fear, doubt, and uncertainty. How do you overcome it? You know, I would consider myself an ultra positive person, right? At least I try to be, right? It doesn't mean that I don't have um, moments, right? I don't have bad days. I no longer have bad days, right? I don't believe in bad days. Um, my philosophy is why let a bad moment, a bad situation, a bad couple minutes, a bad hour, a bad circumstance that's temporary turn into a bad day? And why let a bad day turn into a bad week? And why let a bad week turn into a bad month, right? I don't have bad weeks. I don't have bad months. I don't have bad days anymore, right? I might have a bad moment. I might have a bad couple of minutes. I might have a bad few hours, but I don't have bad days. I no longer have bad days. And I think that is, I say this all the time. I'm going to say it again. Emotions aren't like a virus. Like you can't catch bad emotions. You have control over your emotions. You can choose your emotions, right? You are in control of those. Nobody else can make you mad. You have control of your emotions, right? Nobody can make you upset. Now, the circumstance can, the circumstances within a situation with other individuals, right? But someone else having control over your emotions, I just don't believe that. You don't have to give agency to someone else over you in that manner, right? So when these things happen, right? When you have circumstances in your life that are not favorable, right? The topic is how do you overcome it? And like I said, I consider myself an ultra positive person. Uh-oh. Here we go. Hold on. Ooh, excuse me. Um, excuse me. Um, being ultra positive or having a positive outlook on life does not mean that fear, doubt, and uncertainty won't try to find opportunities to show up and be present in your life. Here's the key: you can't allow fear, doubt, or uncertainty to take root in your mind. The most positive of positive people have fear, doubt, and uncertainty try to creep in. Nobody's 100% positive all the time, right? And this is coming from a positive person. I have a positive position, a positive outlook on life, right? But even me, it doesn't matter who it is, fear, doubt, and uncertainty will try to show up. But the key is not to allow it to take root in your mind. Once it infiltrates your mind, once fear, doubt, or uncertainty infiltrates your mind, it'll try to make its way to your heart. And if it gets to your heart, if fear, doubt, and uncertainty makes it to your heart, in essence, you've given up. You've given up agency to something that is not meant to dominate your life. You've given agency to something that is not meant to dominate your life. You need to watch day 33. You need to watch day 33 to really understand and get a deeper understanding of what I mean. Right? Right? Day 33, yesterday's was really, really good. I want you to understand that you have the ability to overcome these things. Fear and faith cannot occupy the same space. Doubt and belief cannot occupy the same space. Okay? Uncertainty and certainty cannot occupy the same space. You got to choose. It's a choice. It's a choice. And if you want to get on the path to success, then fear can't be present. If you want to get on the path to success, then doubt can't be present. Doubt and belief can't occupy the same space. You got to choose. If you want to get on the path to success, uncertainty can't be present. Now, certainty is interesting because certainty, you could be certain you're going to be successful, but you might not know how. And the how is none of your business. That's the mistake most people make. They wonder, well, how is it going to work? They think they need the whole entire picture in order to take the first step, and that's just not how success works. You may write the goal down. You may have a vision of how you want your life to go and how you want this goal to be accomplished, but you may not know necessarily how. And my message is, it's okay not to know how, right? The only thing you need is, if the faith is present, you can take the first step. Faith is followed by corresponding action. Faith is followed by corresponding action. You can't say you have faith without activity. Faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. The implication is faith and work go together. Faith without works doesn't exist. It's dead. It's dead. Faith without works is dead. Faith doesn't mean you have the whole picture, but faith in action has corresponding steps that you are taking to prove you're in faith. So this certainty piece, when I say certainty, you could be certain in the end result. You could be certain in the vision that you have. You could be certain with the goals that you set. All of these are works. These are activities. These are actions. Actually getting a piece of paper and writing some goals down. Actually getting a piece of paper and writing down what you want your life to look like. Getting a piece of paper and actually writing out some steps that you can take. Instead of giving energy to things that you don't know, give the energy to the things that you can do. That all of those are works. That falls in the certainty column. If you weren't certain, you wouldn't take the steps. And most people don't take the steps and then wonder why they can't produce the results, because they don't take any step. When you're in doubt, it paralyzes you. Doubt is insidious. Doubt is a choice. The same way belief is a choice. Belief is contagious. All of these are choices. You got a choice in the matter. You got a choice in how your life turns out. You are not a tree. You are not stuck in one physical location. You are not stuck in a metaphysical location. You are not stuck in a particular mindset. You are not stuck in a particular financial situation in your life. You're not stuck. You're not stuck at a job. And this was this was one of the best revelations I got. First of all, if you don't like your job, you got to take personal responsibility for that, because you were the one who went to the interview. You were the one who sold yourself to that person doing that interview. You were the one who convinced them to hire you. And now that you got the job and you're in it, now you don't like it. You got to take personal responsibility for that. It's your fault. But two, it's not the only job in the world. If you don't like it, you can quit and go get another one. I would suggest you go get another one before you quit, right? But you're not ever stuck. You're unhappy? Make yourself happy. Happiness does not fall. Your happiness is nobody else's responsibility. Let me say that one more time, because this is major. Your happiness is nobody else's responsibility. If you're not healthy, you're not happy, you have the responsibility to take some actions that will make you happy. Simple. This is common sense stuff, right? But it was when I shut up and stopped complaining that I actually could think and take personal responsibility, take accountability for how my life was going. I had to shut up and stop complaining like everybody else around me. Kind of interesting when you get a job that you don't particularly like, and you're working with other people who don't like their job. What do they tend to do? If you be quiet and you pay attention, everybody tends to complain about the job, but yet everybody still shows up every single day. You should probably shut up and stop complaining if you're going to keep showing up. Or you can do something about it. Take personal responsibility, take accountability, and then make a plan. Do something different. How can I talk like this? Because I did that when I had 3 jobs. I did that. I shut up. I stopped complaining. I took personal responsibility. I took accountability. And then I started developing plans to change my life. Simple. Against all fear, doubt, and uncertainty that tries to creep into your mind, you can still take action. This is another very, very big misconception. People think that even if fear is present, even if you got an opportunity that comes before you and it requires an investment of money, and you can't see the end, it sounds good. You want to believe that it could work, but you just don't know. Fear is present. Doubt is present. Uncertainty is present. That doesn't have to stop you. You could do it anyway. You can do it anyway. You don't have to know if it's going to work. You could just do. People tend to, the glass half full analogy, people tend to look at the worst possibility when it comes to opportunity, instead of thinking about the best outcome that actually would be good for their life. And people are trained to think this way. They're trained to let doubt, fear, and uncertainty stop them. That doesn't have to happen. You can do it anyway. You could do it afraid. You could do it afraid. You don't have to let doubt paralyze you or fear and uncertainty stop you from taking a step that actually would be good for your life. You don't have to let it stop you. The presence of fear doesn't mean that it won't work. The presence of fear means you're human. It's something that you can fight against and get out of and get in faith. It's a choice. Everything I'm saying is a choice. And until you look at it that way, it will continue to be a hindrance. Fear, doubt, and uncertainty will continue to hinder you from taking steps that could actually help you. I could lose money. Well, you could also make money. Well, what if it doesn't work? Well, what if it does work? I ain't never done nothing like this before. Okay, you'll get experience when you do it. I don't know nobody. That's a lie. You know a lot of people. I'm from the show me state. Well, get started and show them. Every excuse you can make, there's another side to it. If your mind always goes to the excuse, how do you expect to get the reward? You can't make excuses and money at the same exact time. You can't. I'm going to say that one more time. I hope you get this. You cannot make excuses and make money at the same exact time. You're going to have to put one of those things down. Either you're going to forego the money to buy into your excuses, or you're going to put the excuses down so you can get to the money. Which one you want to do? Which one makes more sense? This is common sense stuff. The truth of the matter is, it's not the enemy outside of us that's the most dangerous. It's the enemy within us. It's a lot of people walking around that are their own worst enemy. Letting thoughts that don't help them paralyze them. Doubt, fear, uncertainty, these are three things that can stop you from achieving what it is that you know you want to achieve, that you could achieve if only you thought a little bit differently. It all starts with thoughts, and thoughts manifest as words. And words enforce is not the right words. Words reinforce beliefs. Someone who wants to succeed will find a way to succeed. It's that simple. You can lie to me and anybody else in your life. You can lie if you want to. At the end of the day, the truth is, if you want success, you'll go after it. You'll position yourself for it. I want it bad. But your actions say otherwise. I want to be successful so bad, but you're not consistent. I want to be successful so bad, but you're not organized. I want to be successful so bad, but you keep saying no to every opportunity that comes your way. You can lie to me. You can't lie to yourself. Someone who wants to be successful will find a way to be successful. Nothing is going to stop them. Nothing was going to stop me. Nothing was going to stop me. Working 3 jobs, wife, 7 kids. That's how I started my journey. With more responsibility than everybody who will watch this video. You didn't start with a harder a harder foundation than I did. It was difficult, but it wasn't impossible. With people around me telling me it won't work. You shouldn't do that. Why are you spending time doing that? Why are you putting your money to that? Everybody around me saying it won't work. I didn't care. When someone who wants to succeed will find a way to succeed. Period. Let's be honest. You don't want it bad enough. Because if you did, you wouldn't make excuses. You would make plans and you would execute those plans. It's that simple. It's that simple. When you want it really bad, nothing is going to stop you. You don't got, watch this. Ooh, this is so good. I didn't have time to doubt. I didn't have time to be fearful. I didn't give myself time to be uncertain. This has to work, or I will work until I die. I will work for somebody else. I will work jobs that don't appreciate me. I'll never get paid what I believe I deserve to be paid, right? If I remain in this state, I have to do something outside of this job, and it must work. That's it. There was no plan B. There was no, oh, if this don't work, then I'll do that. No, I have to make this work. Failure was not an option. Failure is still not an option. I don't have failure thoughts. I don't entertain failure conversations. I can't fail. Simple. When you remove all thoughts of doubt, when you remove all doubts of all thoughts of fear, when you remove all thoughts of uncertainty, when you remove all thoughts of failure, what's left? What are you left with? Only thoughts of success. Only thoughts of belief. Only thoughts of certainty. Only thoughts of winning. That's all that's left. And that's what I did. I just cleaned out. I purged my mind of any possibility other than the one that I want. And I behave as such. Faith has corresponding action. That is how you know you are really in faith. What's the point of setting the goal if you're not going to do nothing to move towards the goal? If pain is present in your life, you might as well get a reward from it. If pain is present in your life, you might as well get a reward from it. Emotional pain, mental pain, financial pain. Listen, why stay in pain? Why? Why stay in that condition? Get out of it. Get something out of it. Get a reward. Get upset. Get angry about it. Get a reward. Why stay in that condition? Don't take the woe is me approach. Don't look for somebody to feel sorry for you. Get up and get out of it. Get a reward. It don't make sense to stay in pain. Get a reward. Find a way to get a reward. Don't let that pain be the end of the story. Get a reward. Change the narrative. Change the outcome. And make it a better story. Make it a better story. You're in control. That was one of the biggest revelations I ever got. I'm in control. I'm not stuck. I can get out of this. I can elevate. I can rewrite the end of this story. I don't got to stay in this financial position. I can do better. I can be better. And I will. I'm going to get a reward. Ladies and gentlemen, fear, doubt, and uncertainty does not have to be present in your life. You can overcome it. But you got to make the decision to overcome it. You got to choose better. Make better choices. You want a better future? Make better choices today. Right? Get around somebody like me. I'm looking for more people to work with. Right? You watching this on Facebook? You want some opportunity? You want a way to make some money outside of a job? You want a way to elevate? Write in the comment section, Charles, show me what you got. I'll show you. I work with people all over the world. Doesn't matter where you're at watching this video, I can help you. Now, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not going to sell you on it. What does it make sense for me to sell you on how to change your life? I'm not going to do that. I'll share powerful information with you, and if it makes sense to you, we can work together. Great. Let's make some money together. Let's elevate together. But if you don't like it, you can just say, you know what, it's not for me. And that'll be the end of the conversation. I'm not in the business of convincing people to change their life. It's not what I do, right? You watching this on YouTube? I'm a real person. Go to the description box of this video and contact me. Email me. Hit me up on Instagram. Video chat me, right? I answer my video chats. Video chat me. Let's talk. If what I have makes sense to you, we'll make money together. Simple. I help people all over the world change their life. That's all I do. I figured this thing out. I figured it out. Watch this. Easy money is a real thing, y'all. It is. Easy money is a real thing for those who believe in it. If you don't believe it's real, then guess what? Go work hard for the rest of your life. That's your decision. Go work hard for the rest of your life. If that's what you into. You want to make some easy money. You want to find a way that you can make more money than you've ever made in your entire life. I'll show you how. And watch this. I'll help you do it. Your choice. But here's what I tell people. I know if I can help you change your perspective, even if it's just a little bit, I can help you change your life. I stand on that. All right. Same time tomorrow, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You thought this was powerful. You should go watch my other videos. What is this? What I say? This is day 34. 34 days straight. 34 pieces of content that are meant to shift the way you think, to help you believe that you can do something great. Right? Go watch my other ones. If you like this one, you'll love my other ones. All right. And here's what I'm telling you. Everything can change, and it does not have to take long. You can change your whole entire life. It don't have to take long. It does not have to take long. Right? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks from now, life could be totally different. Right? But you got to believe it before you see it. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Day 35. It's going to be real good. Peace.